So there is a woman out of Tennessee who is now without a job, without her freedom, because she was sleeping with an inmate.
How? Hold on, bro. How? How you? I'm saying, how? Like, talk to me, bro.
So let's get into this video, y'all. This is crazy. Thank y'all for watching.
First at 5 on your news leader, a Shelby County Sheriff's Corrections deputy is charged with bribery and official misconduct. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Greg Hurst.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Skurlock. That deputy has just been identified as Bianca Grandberry. WREG's newest reporter, Raven Copeland, joins us now live with more on the investigation crime she's accused of. Raven?
Bianca Grandberry was arrested this morning. Now, the Shelby County Sheriff's Office says the charges stem from an inappropriate relationship with an inmate named Martavius Williams.
Sensational.
Spent an extensive amount of time talking about public trust. But Ms. Grandberry chose to go a different route.
On November 13, 2024, jail investigators uncovered evidence that showed Grandberry had an inappropriate relationship with inmate Williams. According to investigators, Grandberry knew he had a cell phone while he was detained and would video chat Williams when she was off work. Chief Deputy Buckner says she used that form of communication to coordinate money transactions with Williams and his family and friends. Contraband was also found inside the inmate's cell.
But then we also found 2 small bags of marijuana, one that was tucked inside clothing within the cell, but then another small bag of marijuana that was being hidden inside of a Lucky Charms bag. And we weighed both of those bags and it weighed about 66.7 grams.
A stabbing weapon was also found in Williams' cell. Right now, investigators are working to find out how the contraband was entered inside the jail. Grandberry is not the only one facing charges. Williams and his cellmate, Malik Williams, are both charged with 3 counts of introducing contraband into a penal institution. Martavius Williams is also charged with bribery of a public servant. One of the things Chief Deputy Buckner reiterated is that correctional deputies have a duty to protect and serve.
We view corrections deputies as protectors and not predators. And so it's disappointing that the same person who was patrolling the hallways of the Shelby County Jail now find themselves on the other side of the law, behind bars.
The irony.
Now, Grandberry is on administrative leave without pay. Right now, she's booked into 201 Poplar with a $15,000 bond. Now, this is an ongoing investigation, so there could be others charged depending on their involvement in these alleged crimes. Reporting live from 201 Poplar for your news leader, Raven Copeland, WREG News Channel 3.
All right, so like y'all just heard in the video, corrections officer Bianca Grandberry, she was charged with bribery and official misconduct after she had a sexual and intimate relationship with one of the inmates there. She's sleeping with this inmate, and in exchange, she's giving him money, she's giving him marijuana, allegedly. And this is a violation of her ethical duties and responsibilities, which she had swore to serve and protect as a public servant. She is there to do a job, obviously trading in her job roles and responsibilities for some very short-lived, intimate fantasies and a quick little fix.
I'm on a hunt.
What?
I need that.
Whoa.
I want that.
Yeah.
I have that. I gotta have that.
Undermines the quote-unquote integrity of the correctional facility in the institution, where you are there to do a job, right? Your job is to not be doing people who are there as inmates. Find to be so funny is that women are constantly online talking about what they are not going to do. I'm not going to the Cheesecake Factory. I'm not doing coffee dates. I'm not doing walks. I'm not doing Chili's, right? I'm not doing the gamut of things. But this woman is sitting here giving imprisoned men who are there for committing acts of crime and violence. But this woman had enough gall to entertain prisoners. She's giving men behind bars all that she got. She's giving them her time and her body, but she wouldn't dare give any of that to a free man who was on the outside and making $55,000.
Help me understand.
This is exactly what I'm talking about. A lot of women who are online going on and on about all these limitations that they have for men, but then you see women like her, like Bianca here, who had a job, had a career, she might even be a mother, risked it all for a man who was behind bars, has limits where he can go in his life, but then they sneak around and they're doing things like this. And I have constantly been talking about women like her. Pick me women like her. You will jeopardize their entire life. These women like these type of men. And unfortunately, this is what the consequences are. You can like who you like, you can deal with what you want to deal with, but I need for women to stop pretending as though they have all these high moral ground and all of these standards when it comes to men. Now, do I think women should have standards? Absolutely, that you should. But I think a lot of women are trying to X out men who, in my opinion, would make very sound and solid husbands. They create all of these crazy expectations instead of dealing with the possibility. They bank on the probability, and they will sit up here and tell you how men ain't this, men ain't that. But meanwhile, we have a person that was sworn to serve and protect, a person of power over an inmate. And what do? You abuse your power. Taxpayer dollars fund your job, and you are misusing and abusing your role of power by sleeping with an inmate, compromising the safety of the public because you want to get your rocks off and deal with an inmate because it's fun and it's exciting. But you could have had a good man potentially, but I don't even think you qualify, because by the looks of it, you would rather have and deal with thugs and pookies and ray-rays and felons. That's right up your speed, and that's right up your alley. And these, ladies and gentlemen, are the type of men that women like her really like. And that's their business. But understand that if you are a person of power, you have a professional role, it is not ever wise. It is never a good idea. And you are in violation of all ethical standards and responsibilities when you decide to cross boundaries and deal with a client or a patient or an inmate in your job. We have all this education. We have all this knowledge. We know better than men, but yet we still do dumb stuff like this. Let me know what you all think about this story down in the comment section. Until the next video, peace, y'all.
Y'all niggas is weird, man.
If you think I'm here to play around with y'all, goddamn it, I'm not.